अभी तो टाइम लगेगा
हाँ बुक्स एंड ग्रुप
तभी
हम
ना
लोग हम लोग का फर्स्ट दो बार करते हैं, एक बार फोटो तो मेरी फोटो भी अच्छी है। एक मेमोरीज वीडियोस हैं।
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Uh, so I have a very quick question to you guys. When was the last time you actually spoke to someone you once said, like, I cannot imagine my life without you? And the thing is that I feel like these days I haven't been feeling the need to have someone that I cannot lose them for life. Because one day you're sharing food, secrets, trauma, clothes, even chargers and passwords and all, right? And the next day you're just liking their Instagram story, maybe not even that. I feel like this really is how adulthood works, where people don't fight, they just fade. Today we're talking about falling out of connection as we grow older. No, because of drama, not because of betrayal, but because life just happens. If this video makes you uncomfortable in a way, then I would say it's good for you because it means you're alive and emotionally functional. And yeah, let's get into it. So I feel like we tend to come in a place where we always have the need to do something or to be with someone. However, this connection that we have built with the other person has made us feel the need to put a lot of efforts as you grow older. Because the last time I remember when connection was effortless was in school days, college days. You did not even plan these friendships and all, right? So you met someone once and decided, yeah, like we're best friends now. Because at the initial stage of the conversation, the other person or you will strike up a conversation like, okay, when I saw you for the first time, I thought you were a not so nice person. Or like I thought you will be someone that I will never talk to and all, right? There was no need for calendar, no Google Meet, no let's catch up soon. That never actually happens. Like you're bonded over sitting next to each other, hating the same teacher, same trauma, same lifestyle, and you never really ask what's your emotional availability, what's your attachment style, are you healing or spiraling in a way. You were just together. I feel like connection did not need maintenance. It survives on proximity. However, when adulthood hit, um, it enters like, okay, hey bestie, I brought responsibilities and all, right? So suddenly everyone is like busy, tired, healing, hustling, or pretending like they're fine. Now connection requires that scheduling, energy, emotional capacity, and sometimes, not even sometimes, every time we need money also. And to be really honest, we did not fall out of connection because we stopped caring. We fall out because life pulls us in different directions. Priorities change, survival mode activities, and all, right? You're not even ignoring them, or you're just trying to survive your own life. This is what I feel, because recently what I have come to the realization is that there are a few of my colleagues slash friends. I met them for the first time when I joined the office as a fresher. The connection that we had then was somehow, I feel like it was pure. We will literally gossip about everything that comes uh, to our mind. We would share thoughts on like, uh, this happened with me, what could happen after this and all, right? But recently, as we got promoted, and we have different roles and responsibility, which is dedicated to a different departments and all, I feel like there is a clash in our thoughts. We have literally grown up to the point that we have literally also grown apart from the connection that we had. Today also I feel like, okay, this person's way of talking is now like, is now making me feel secure in a way the when I had once felt secure, safe, when I started off at the when I started off as a fresher and all, right? And I would like to share one of the weirdest part. Nobody really says that I don't want you in my life anymore. Because the thing is that when I am in a situation like that, or when I feel that, okay, this is what I'm feeling right now, as I'm speaking also right now, I feel like I will never say out loud, I do not want you in my life anymore. However, something inside my body just shut down and feel like, okay, I should keep my distance from this particular person, because I'm not getting the vibe. I'm not, I feel like I'm in a situation where I do not know what I am feeling, but I also feel like, okay, this is the place where you put a comma and it will later change to full stop. So there is no breakup conversation, no final argument, and no dramatic ending. There was a time that I used to feel really like insecure of the fact that this person could, what will happen if this person is not in my life, or in the life that I have, in this office or corporate sector that we have. But these days I feel like it doesn't matter if these people are with me or not. I am fine alone. I can survive alone. And I do not really care if I have to uh, be with myself. So that's what I have been feeling. Um, so these days, what have observed is that there is a slower reply from my end, also shorter calls. Um, and whenever we think about going somewhere, a trip or something, uh, even if it does not turn out like we planned, I just say that, okay, if it doesn't work this time, we'll plan next time for sure and all. Even when I say these words, I feel like I do not even mean that. I will not be willing to put an effort just to be in a place with this particular person. Until one day you realize that you do not know what's going on in their life anymore. And somehow I feel like that hurts more. Because how do you grieve someone who's still alive, who still exists, who you can text, but you do not do that same? I believe this is one of the reason, or this is one of those situations where you just drift apart. And if we are talking about the part we avoid, sometimes connection fades because you change, you grow, um, as a human being, as a person. You healed, you set boundaries, you stop tolerating nonsense, and not everyone grows with you. I feel like somewhere or the other, there are um, a few of my people who I was surrounded with, that they are still in the same place, same phase. Maybe I'm also in the same phase, but somehow there is no um there's no equality when it comes to the growth that we have. I'm not saying that there should be an equality when it comes to that, but somehow someone has outgrown another, and someone has been in the same place as before. So some connections were built on trauma bonding, as I already mentioned, convenience or all versions of you. And when you outgrow that version, that connection doesn't know how to survive. That doesn't make anyone bad. I believe it makes everyone human being in a way. So adulthood guilt is real. You feel bad for not calling enough, uh, not showing up, not even being the same person. I feel like we have one truth, which is nobody says out loud. You're allowed to outgrow people without hating them. You can love them and still not have space for them. Connection isn't about history alone, it's about alignment. And sometimes alignment does expire. Um, the hopeful part of all this is losing all connections doesn't mean you'll be alone forever. It just means connection looks different now. Fewer people, deeper conversations with the right person or right people, less constant contact, more understanding. And now connection is that one friend who truly gets you. You do not have to be surrounded by a huge group. One message that feels like safe, and one conversation where you do not have to pretend. I feel like what I strive for or what I live for is quality over quantity, and it is just a survival strategy for me. And if you're watching this and thinking about someone right now, it's okay. It's okay to miss them. It's okay to love them from a distance. It's okay to appreciate what they were in your life. And not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people are chapters, not the whole book. And if you're in a season where connections are falling apart, maybe you're not losing people. Maybe you're making space for the ones who actually fit the life you're growing into. And if this video felt like a personal attack, I'm so sorry. But also, you're welcome. Please do like, share, comment. Who do you miss but no longer talk to? And please remember, outgrowing connections um, doesn't mean you failed. It means that you lived, I would say. Until then, see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye.